Here we go. But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jake Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? But we got when a 14-year-old, good God almighty dog, we got when a 14-year-old killer tries to fake insanity. You know what I mean? A 14-year-old freak, man. You know what I'm saying? Tries to fake insanity. You know, I honestly, I'll be asking myself, I'll be like, bro, what is going through the minds of these young killers, man? You know, when I was 14 years old, I was just a regular cat. You know what I mean? Playing middle school basketball, playing middle school football, just chilling. You know, watching Disney Channel. You know, Good Luck Charlie, Austin and Alley. Hey, Jesse! Oh. You know, I'm watching this. I'm a normal kid going outside, riding a bike, staying outside until the street lights come on, jumping on trampolines, having a regular childhood. Not once in my life, in my childhood, would I ever just think about killing somebody. Not once. I'm just saying, like, what happened to being a regular child? You know what I mean? These days, I'm looking at 12-year-old killers. I'm looking at 13-year-old killers. I'm looking at 14-year-old killers these days. That's what I'm saying. But the world gonna keep getting more evil and evil and evil. I ain't gonna lie. You want to hear about this back in the day for real, for real? 14-year-old killers back in the day. You want to hear about that jump for real, for real? I'm pretty sure it was happening, but you want to hear about that jump back in the day, man? Man, these little kids evil. You know what I mean? I told you I reacted to a freaking video where a little kid, I think this kid was 12 years old. I think this kid was 12. It was a girl. You know what I'm saying? I think this girl was 12 years old. This girl went downstairs and stabbed her baby brother in the chest multiple times. This was a little girl. I think she was like 11 or 12 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed her baby brother in the chest numerous of times.
You know, they found this girl, right?
That is in the true crime playlist section if y'all want to go watch that. The little girl was a freak.
Where?
In our neighborhood, down our main street.
Is she good?
No,
she's not.
She's dead. That's why this is very important. It's all on you right now.
What is my problem?
You were
She
the
was
last
the
one
last
with
one
her.
seen with her. So right now, it's facing you right now, son.
This is Aiden Fucci, a 14-year-old boy from Florida, being questioned by his parents at a police station in 2021. Aiden is being held and questioned under suspicion of murdering his 13-year-old classmate, Tristan Bailey, something he insists he had no part in. But to understand how police came to suspect Aiden was capable of murder, we must go back to the beginning.
Bruh murdered his
In the
13-year-old
quiet town of
classmate.
St. John's, Florida, Tristan Bailey was just a 13-year-old girl attending Patriot Oaks Academy, dealing with all the usual challenges high school brings.
High
She
school?
was a dedicated and talented cheerleader.
High school? High school? You know what I'm saying? High school. I mean high school. You know what I mean? Was she smart? She smart like that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my easy, take it easy. You know what I mean? But that's middle school for me. So I don't know, I guess in different states, you know what I mean? High school, you start high school at a different age or something, you know what I'm saying? Like high school, what do we mean by high school? You know what I mean? I went into high school when I was 15 years old. Freshman, I was 15 years old when I was freshman. I was 14. I think I was 14. I think I was a 14 freshman. 14, and I think I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 years old. You know what I mean? 14 years old being a freshman. 14. You know what I'm saying? Then 10th grade was 15. 11th grade was 16. 12th grade was 17. Yeah, so I was 14. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that ain't too crazy. Okay, that ain't too crazy.
Enthusiasm, ambition, and determination
I was
rarely
13.
seen among other kids her age.
8th grade.
Her classmate Aiden, however, was a different story. According to those who knew him, Aiden Fucci was an oddball. While his teachers noted that Aiden showed them respect and never outwardly called...
Bro, I just got my ages wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't 15, bro, as a freshman. I was 14, bro. Now, I mean, I got my freaking ages wrong, bro. I graduated at 17 years old, bro.
...caused trouble. His hatred of authority, arrogance, and know-it-all approach to life was off-putting for his teachers and classmates. Throughout his school life, Aiden would land himself regular suspensions. usually after getting into fights with his classmates.
Well, at first, I didn't know if it was him or his friend that was in ISS, and that's why they were in ISS, because one was saying the other one said it.
But the allegation was that Aiden threatened to throw another student out a window.
That's correct.
A female student.
That's correct.
Okay.
But outside of school, Aiden was displaying far more red flags. Aiden had an unnatural obsession with murder, frequently discussing the topic with his friends. According to those who knew him, Aiden often talked about his deep desire to feel what it would be like to kill another human being.
He has said he said his knife, he wanted to slit somebody's throat, and he said it'd be satisfying. He's talked about killing people. He's talked about fighting people. I've seen him practice stabbing motions with his knife.
Aiden would often talk about how he would murder his hypothetical victims. He suggested that he would take them into a wooded area at night, stab them, leave, and later claim he had nothing to do with the murders.
You talking about why? He's a freak. It's not no whys with freaks. You know what I mean? If you're just born a freak. You know what I mean? Mental health issues. You know what I mean? He said that would be awesome. What the freak? You know what I'm saying? What the freak? I think we have a freak in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I think we have a freak in the chat. You know what I mean? 2 War Eagle. Are you a freak? You know what I mean? See, you showing major love. You know what I'm saying? But what do you mean by that will be awesome? You know, I think we have to pay attention to, you know what I mean, my boy right there, because we can save lives if we pay attention. If we get him arrested right now, if we get War Eagle arrested right now, I think we will be doing, you know, a favor for the community. It is my job to protect the community. So I need you to tell me, what do you mean, freak? You know what I mean? By that would be awesome. I need you to clear that up immediately.
When he talked about killing somebody, he even told Zoffy...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. War Eagle, you show a little bit too much love, man. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing you, War Eagle. I love you, Jay. Like, I get it, War Eagle. You say that like 4 times. You know, War Eagle. It's something about War Eagle, man. You know what I'm saying? It's something about him. You know, I don't know what it is, man. He keep saying it too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who do you meet and greet for your community? Look, okay, War Eagle. You said meet and greet for your community. Look, man, I need you to clear up what you just said, man. We're talking about a kid that would be awesome. Oh, it's a freak. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he a freak. Oh, shoot. Yeah, he a freak. Yeah, oh my God.
How he would do it and what he told her.
We got a freak in the chat. Oh, yeah.
I would walk
he definitely a freak.
At night, and I would find somebody else walking at night.
Holy crap.
I would drag them in the woods, and I would stab them, and then I would pretend like I didn't do it so that I could keep killing people.
In her sworn testimony, Aiden's girlfriend confirmed that he had an unnatural obsession with the idea of killing, and often claimed to hear voices in his head encouraging him to murder someone. When he wasn't at school, Aiden would always carry a knife, one of 2 named Picker and Poker. On several occasions, she said Aiden would pretend to stab her or sneak up behind her and hold one of these knives to her throat.
What?
Despite the blatant red flags on display, his girlfriend believed it was nothing more than teenage morbid curiosity. She never thought he would go through with it.
So that was his girlfriend that he killed?
Coming down the skateboard towards the house.
On May 8th, 2021, the day before Mother's Day, Aiden spent the day with his girlfriend and their friend Trey. The 3 spent the day skateboarding around the neighborhood, as they often did. Across town, Tristan was enjoying dinner with her family. When she returned home around midnight, Tristan's older sister saw her on a video chat with a boy in a baseball cap, who convinced her to come and hang out at Trey's house.
Tristan walking to Trey's house. Little did she know.
After an hour together, Aiden and Tristan left Trey's house. Between 1:24 and 1:45 a.m., neighborhood surveillance cameras caught them walking toward a cul-de-sac at the end of the street. It was the last time Tristan would be seen alive.
Wow. Last moments, y'all.
Aiden took Tristan to a wooded area and stabbed her 114 times.
What, bro? You stabbed this girl 114 times. Oh my God. Boy, that's what I be trying to tell y'all, boy. Humans, bro. Oh my God. Humans, bro. So what, War Eagles? That's awesome. You know what I mean? War Eagle, that's awesome. You know? Whoa. You know, so is that awesome, bro? You know? Let me know, War Eagle, is that awesome? You know what I'm saying? But, bro, 114 times. This freak, you know what I mean, stabbed this girl 114 times. Never heard nothing like this a day in my life. He has to get the death penalty immediately. You know what I mean? So that means by the 20th stab, she was dead. Not by the 20th, bro. She was probably dead by the freaking 6th stab. You know how this is constantly over and over and over again. She was already dead and he was constantly stabbing at the body.
Times, killing her before she could fight for her life. The murder happened precisely as he previously suggested. He took someone into the woods and stabbed them. In his mind, he had committed the perfect crime. Only he didn't.
You can see that he's carrying something in his hands.
At 3:27 a.m., Aiden ran back home barefoot, holding his shoes. When he eventually got home, Aiden got to work, hiding the evidence in his room, convinced that he had gotten away with murder. The following morning, Mother's Day 2021, Tristan's family made the horrifying discovery that their daughter and sister were missing. After exhausting all options, they contacted the authorities, who put out a missing persons report and began interviewing those who knew her. That list included the last person to see her alive, Aiden. Aiden's testimony to the authorities did not inspire confidence. His timeline didn't add up, seemingly taking 2 hours to return home in what was, at most, a 30-minute walk. He suggested that Tristan had been hanging around with a 20-something drug dealer, a claim that nobody else backed up. And then, authorities received an email with an attachment. It was a Snapchat screenshot. In the back of the patrol car, Aiden took a selfie with a peace sign, adding a text banner that read, "Hey guys, has anybody seen Tristan lately?" His classmates shot back, reminding him that Aiden was the only—
You were with her, Aiden. You know what happened to her. Bro, aren't you the one that got her into this mess? Hey guys, anybody— what the freak, Aiden?
One who knew what happened. But his sociopathic glee didn't end with just one post, as he openly implied that his victim was alive and staging this whole saga.
We're having fun in a f***ing cop car.
Yep. Tristan.
What's up, guys?
Yep.
Tristan, if you f***ing walk out the damn...
When you see this in a month...
Before police—
What the freak, bro? That's crazy.
We're having fun in a f***ing cop car.
Yep.
Like, this is him after he murdered her. This is him after he murdered her in the back of the...
saga.
We're having fun in a f***ing cop car.
Yep. Tristan.
What's up, guys? Yep. Tristan, if you f***ing walk out the damn...
When you see this in a month...
Before police could obtain Aiden's
That's
cell
crazy.
phone, a runner discovered the bloodied corpse of Tristan in the woods, the stab wounds visible. Within an hour, police put out a search warrant for Aiden and brought him in for questioning, leaving him in a room with his parents. At this point, it's obvious just how much trouble Aiden is in. But his cold refusal to even acknowledge it is chilling. When reminded that his friend is dead, Aiden fails to see why he should care.
You know, they found this girl, right?
Where?
In our neighborhood, down our main street.
Is she good?
No, she's not.
She's dead. That's why this is very important. It's all on you right now.
What is my problem?
You were
She
the
was
last
the
one
last
with
one
her.
seen with her. So right now, it's facing you right now, son.
At one point during the encounter, Aiden's parents press him to acknowledge just how serious the situation is. But he can't seem to see it. When they ask if he's scared, Aiden claims he isn't, despite his fidgety hand movements.
Are you not scared? Not really?
A little scared.
Don't be scared now.
He didn't do nothing to be worried about.
No, it's not awesome.
He didn't do nothing, right?
Aiden's parents continue
Yeah,
pressing
don't be scared now. Now that demon, you know what I mean? Now that demon is coming up out of him. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. See, that's how Satan works. That's how the devil works. You know what I mean? I told you everything that happens in reality comes from the mind, right? You know what I mean? So him killing Tristan, that right there was in the mind. Y'all heard him. Said he was hearing voices and voices. Everything comes from the mind. You know what I mean? The devil keeps saying that, okay, you know what I mean? I almost got him. Almost got him. Let me keep on throwing killing thoughts at his mind. Let me keep on throwing killing thoughts. I almost got him. Almost got him. I'm almost finna break him through. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the thought turns into reality. Know what I mean? Now it turns into reality. But everything that a person does comes from the mind. That's why it's so important to control your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's so important for that. You know? But now the demon has left him. Now the devil has left him alone. Now the regret is starting to shoot in. Now the nervousness is starting to shoot in. Now it's going to be the questions on, you know what I'm saying? Why did I do this? Now the regret is starting to kick in. Look at his face. Why did I do this? That's going to be the question that he's answering, that he's asking. He's going to be asking himself that question many, many years when he's in jail. Why did I do that? Why? What was the reason of killing this girl? You know, when you in the moment, you ain't thinking about it. Once he grow up and once he mature, he gonna ask himself that question.
Him for his side of the story.
Why did I do
that? He remains totally
Why?
unmoved, offering up vague answers through a disinterested mumble and frequently avoiding eye contact. Aiden admits that he kissed Tristan and did more with her, confirming his DNA is on her. And yet, through it all, he shows seemingly no recognition of how damning that evidence could be.
What were you doing outside late at night? I was at Trey's house, man, with him. Did you kiss or do anything with this girl?
Be honest as you can to them. Yes.
Yeah, I kissed her. Anything further? So your DNA's gonna be on her?
Later on, Aiden is again asked if there's anything that's still being hidden from his parents. While he insists there isn't, he takes the opportunity to try and frame Tristan as the aggressor, implying that she got aggressive with Aiden and prompting him to push her. Knowing the truth, that claim is nothing but sociopathic, and his clear lack of emotion or even apprehension is chilling to see.
Unless you know any other thing I don't know. Did y'all have sex?
Did she really grab you and you just really pushed her, or was that?
No, she did.
Okay.
You don't know what happened to her after you pushed her?
Did she say ow or get mad?
She said Aiden. She was like, Aiden. I think I pushed her, but I told her to back on. Do you know what directions you wanted? Probably the other way, because she wasn't next to me anymore.
When his parents finally pressed him for his side of the story, Aiden gave them a slight variant of what he told the police, claiming that Tristan had no intentions of going home that night. According to him, she was looking for someone to go home with, and decided to get a ride with her dealer. But his body language is far from convincing, again offering the information through a bored, disinterested mumble.
Did you tell me anything different about car that we don't know about? No? You don't want to put this girl do that?
got picked up by him?
Probably. She said she wouldn't come home. She said she's gonna find somebody to stay at her house.
They were walking.
Just lying straight through his teeth.
After that, she just kept walking.
Crazy.
Do you know if she turned the other direction or she was just still walking behind you?
She pushed her down and you walk away. We shouldn't be talking.
I just asked what he said to the cops. I just asked what he told them.
When Aiden's parents encouraged their son to say nothing until his attorney arrived, police raided their home. When they entered Aiden's room, they discovered a treasure trove of smoking gun evidence. They found an empty knife sheath in his drawer, allegedly poker. Stuffed next to his dresser, they found a pair of wet Nike shoes with blood on them, matching the outfit Aiden wore in the surveillance footage.
This dumb boy kept... This dumb boy, if you gonna commit a crime, at least get rid of the evidence, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro had the evidence. That's how you know how stupid. How you know how stupid he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, that telling me you want to get caught. Bro had the evidence in his house. You know what I mean? So you're cooked. You know what I mean? You are beyond cooked. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get ready for them years, man. It's gonna be some long and rough years, I tell you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Some long and rough years, I tell you. It's gonna be some rough. I mean rough. You know what I'm saying? No more going to the movies, Aiden. No more going out to Cracker Barrel. You know what I mean? No more going out to eat. You know, no more having a girlfriend. No more kissing a girl. No more of that, Aiden. That's what you gotta understand, Aiden. No more of normal life. No more eating your favorite meals. No more watching your own, because you, like I said, you're sharing TV with a whole bunch of men. So no more watching, no more Netflix, no more Hulu, no more Fire Stick, no more comfortable bed. You know what I'm saying? When you bathe, you gotta bathe in front of men. No more privacy. No more silence. Oh, Aiden, it's finna get rough.
And stuffed under the dresser, authorities found a blooded t-shirt and a pair of wet blue denim jeans, which matched the outfit Aiden wore that day.
Just imagine being around men your whole life. Just imagine that. Imagine not being around women. Like I said, I tell y'all this all the time. I am a ladies' man. That's first and foremost. So imagine being around stank men for the rest of your life. And this is the only life. You know what I'm saying? This is the only life that you have. So my whole life, you know what I mean? And then after this, I'm either going to heaven or hell. So I just wasted this life around stank men in a stank prison. I just don't be understanding like what y'all be doing. Like I'm telling y'all, like what y'all be doing, I be like, bro, like, do you have 9 lives? Like, do you have 9 lives? Like, are you immortal? Like, is this something like I just don't be understanding.
But as
I got too much to lose, and I'm just
that wasn't enough. Authorities
I don't understand, man.
The drain in the bathroom sink had traces of blood and dirt. And among his belongings, an odd notebook contained drawings of a violent and satanic nature. There was no question. Authorities quickly arrested Aiden on a charge of second-degree murder, upping it to first degree after the extent of Tristan's wounds became clear. Then, out of the blue, Aiden's mother, Crystal, was arrested on a warrant.
What?
Smith is seen cleaning her son's bloody jeans.
Oh.
When officers went into the home, they found a pair of wet jeans in Fucci's bedroom. And as we reported earlier this summer, the jeans and a drain in a bathroom tested positive for blood.
Thanks to a surveillance video within the home, Crystal had been caught on tape washing Aiden's bloodied blue jeans in the sink. Authorities quickly charged her with tampering with crucial case evidence and advising her son to lie about what he wore the night of the murder. She has pleaded not guilty to both of these allegations. In September 2021, Aiden was brought into a room at the Duval County Jail to follow the process of his pre-trial hearing. But everyone viewed his behavior as erratic, if not highly concerning.
Why am I here? I just want to talk to my mom and dad. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
From the moment he enters the room, Aiden seems dazed and confused.
So now you're trying to fake insanity now. You know what I'm saying? Now he's trying to fake insanity. Now he's insane. I'm not gonna lie. You sound pretty normal in the cop car. You know what I mean? Stop all that fake insanity junk, bro. You're not insane. You completely normal. You know exactly what you did. So he's finna try to play the insanity role now. You know what I'm saying? So he can lessen his years. Come on, bro. You're not insane, bro. You know what I mean? So don't try to fake insanity. That's why I try to tell y'all, read the title. When a 15-year-old killer tries to fake insanity, that is the name of this title. This man is faking. You know what I'm saying? Insanity. You know what I'm saying? So miss me all that, bro.
But it all gets a little more unusual when he begins mumbling about demons taking his soul.
Come on. I don't let you demons. I don't let you demons take my soul. You demons want to take my soul away. I don't let you demons steal my soul. I don't know what's going on.
Since investigators found a notebook full of satanic drawings, it's not impossible that Aiden truly believed demons were attacking him. But this is likely Aiden's last-ditched effort to secure a way out of prison. The insanity plea has long been a go-to solution for killers and psychopaths. And faking a demonic possession works, except when it doesn't. Aiden would eventually go to trial for his crimes, and the judge declaring that his alleged demonic possession would not be considered. Unsurprisingly, that seemed to help Aiden overcome the demonic attacks he was allegedly suffering beforehand. The old, emotionless personality his classmates warned of returned, with Aiden barely reacting to the gruesome details of his crimes. Throughout the trial, Aiden was seen to be following the orders given to him by his attorney, barely saying a word except when he specifically had to. But that doesn't mean his performance was perfect or polished. At one point, Aiden was caught on camera laughing at something his attorney wrote on a piece of paper, undermining any apology he had made to Tristan's family. But that happiness didn't last long. When Aiden's grandmother took to the stand, her tearful testimony seemed to affect Aiden more than any other, as she tearfully confessed that the boy in front of her was not the grandson she had helped raise. Aiden was genuinely affected by the comments.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. I just don't need my mama right. Wow, this is so hard.
This marks the only instance in the entire trial that Aiden was shown to exhibit some kind of genuine, non-contrived emotion. And, like a true psychopath, it was only because it affected him. Tristan's family's pain had elicited no expression from him for the duration of the trial. But see the way that he responds when his grandmother fears she'll never see him again.
And I know we're a very large Christian family.
Hey.
And we pray all the time.
Christian family. Grew up in a Christian family. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. It's 50-50 with it. Sometimes everything don't start at home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you feel me, like, you have good parents, you know what I mean, that turn out, you know, to have freakish kids. You know what I mean? Crazy kids, because at the end of the day, you can't control what your kids can do. I'm pretty sure his mom and dad did not think, his grandmother that's up there speaking, did not think this boy would do this in a million years. You know what I'm saying? Raised him, you know, right, probably, you know, just tried to, you know, put him, just keep him on the right path. And he chose, at the end of the day, it's your life, and you pick and choose what path you want to go down. Like for me, when I have a daughter and when I have a son, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to try to be the best dad and the best father figure that I can be possible. You know, the things that my dad didn't do, I'm going to try to do better, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I can only do so much. At the end of the day, this is your life. I can't control you, you know. So I taught you this way to go down. I tried. I've been here for you. At the end of the day, if you choose to go down that other path, I can't do nothing but pray for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but pray for you at the end of the day. I just hope my daughter and my son remember my teachings.
I just hope you consider that a little bit, and please don't take him out of our lives forever. I know that I've died and not be able to spend time with him sometime before I go.
At this moment, it appears that Hayden had finally realized the scale of the consequences of his actions. But
that junk sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Long live Tristan, man. That junk sad 114 times. Junk sad, man. I ain't gonna lie. 13 years old, got stabbed 114 times, chat.
He realized the scale of the consequences of his actions.
Sad.
But it passed quickly. The judge eventually decided that Aiden's crime, which lacked any motive and was done purely to cause harm to another human, was worthy of life in prison. And Aiden, unsurprisingly, didn't seem fazed by that news whatsoever.
Mr. Fucci, having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I adjudicate you guilty of the premeditated first-degree murder of Tristan Bailey. I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years.
Despite his public apologies to Tristan's family throughout the trial and after, Aiden doesn't seem to register what the sentence meant. In his mind, it likely doesn't mean anything. He always said he wanted to feel what it would be like to kill, and he achieved that.
Ah, man. Long live Tristan Bailey, man. But 13 years old, man. I don't know how I will react. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that my daughter got stabbed 114 times at the age of 13. Any age, but 13, man. Kid, man. Got stabbed 114 times. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the stream. Gotta go tune into the national championship. That right there kind of just made me sad, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, freaking crazy. But make sure I hit the subscribe button, turn the bell, like a video. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section down below, man. Your boy Jay out, man.